What do you want to do now?
Let's go to the park.
Great idea!
Welcome to Daniel Udofia Animations, where real-life lessons, emotional stories, and powerful moral values come alive through inspiring animated dramas. Today's story follows the deep pain of betrayal, not by an enemy, but by a trusted friend who slowly crosses the line and threatens the peace of a beautiful marriage. Join us as we explore love, trust, boundaries, and the hidden intentions that sometimes grow in the hearts of those we call best friends. Stay with us through every scene as this emotional journey unfolds.
Claire, you're early. I'm trying to make the dinner special. Marcus has been overwhelmed, and I just want him to come home to peace and warmth.
Hannah, you give so much to that man. Sometimes I feel you stretch yourself more than he even notices. Don't you ever feel worn out trying to make everything perfect?
I get tired sometimes, but loving Marcus is something I'm willing to invest in. Small acts like this help us stay connected.
You're too trusting, Hannah. Not everyone values loyalty the way you do.
I choose to trust. I don't want fear or suspicion in my marriage. Marcus may not be expressive, but he appreciates me.
I hope so. You deserve the same loyalty you give.
Thank you, Claire. You've always been like a sister. Just relax while I finish preparing. Hannah really has no idea how blessed she is. Everything in her life seems to fall into place: love, stability, a man who comes home to her, and a home filled with peace. She walks through life with so much innocence, believing everyone around her shares her pure intentions. She thinks devotion is enough to keep a marriage alive. She doesn't realize how fragile these things are. How easily affection can shift. How quickly someone can step in where she stands.
She is so confident that Marcus would never look elsewhere. She believes trust alone protects her marriage. But trust can also make someone careless, blind to what is happening right beside her. If she keeps taking her blessings for granted, someone else might just appreciate them more than she does.
Claire? I didn't expect to see you here. Is everything all right?
I heard from Hannah that you've barely been eating these days because of work. She worries about you more than she admits. I thought maybe you could use something warm. Something to keep you going.
That's thoughtful of you. Honestly, it's been a difficult week. Sometimes I barely remember what time it is, let alone when to eat. Work has just been overwhelming.
I can see it in your face. You look like you've been carrying more than your share. Everyone expects so much from you, Marcus. And you rarely show your own struggles, even to Hannah. You keep everything locked inside.
It's not that I don't want to share things with her. I just hate making her worry. She already does so much.
I understand. But you also need someone who notices when you're running on empty. Someone who steps in without being asked. Sometimes, the people who truly care don't wait for permission to help.
Well, thank you, Claire. This means a lot. I didn't expect anyone to think of me today.
You deserve to be cared for, Marcus. Even strong men need support. Just eat when you can. And take care of yourself. Even if you feel no one else is paying attention.
Hannah, my dear, you've been quiet today. You're here with your hands working, but your mind seems far away. Is something troubling you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Just thinking about everything. Work, the home, Marcus. It's been a season full of small pressures, and I'm trying to balance everything without losing my peace.
You're a strong woman, Hannah. But even strong women have limits. You keep giving, and giving, and giving. Yet I worry that you hardly stop to look around you. to see who is coming close and what spirit they carry.
Are you referring to something specific? I don't understand.
I've lived long enough to know that not every friend who smiles is a friend at heart. Some people come close, not because they love you, but because they admire what you have. And secretly wish it was theirs.
Claire? Mrs. Walton, Claire has been my closest friend for years. She has stood by me in my ups and downs. She would never try to hurt me.
I am not accusing her, child. I am only saying that closeness demands wisdom. Sometimes the person we trust the most carries the sharpest knife without realizing it. Watch people's actions, not only their words.
I hear you, ma'am. But I still believe Claire's heart is genuine. She just cares. And maybe she shows it in ways I don't always understand.
All I ask is this: keep your eyes open. Even the purest hearts must set boundaries. You cannot protect what you don't pay attention to.
Marcus, how was your day? I tried to make this dinner special. Just to give you a moment to relax. You've been working so hard lately, and I thought you might enjoy a quiet evening without worries.
It smells amazing, Hannah. Thank you. Honestly, today was stressful, as usual. But the food, it's comforting. And I can't deny, it's thoughtful of you to plan this for me. Sometimes, I barely notice how much effort you put into everything until I stop for a moment.
I just want you to feel loved and cared for, Marcus. I know work weighs on you, but home should always be a place of peace. That's why I try, small gestures, meals, even lighting the candles. I hope you feel it.
I do, Hannah. Truly. And it's not just the dinner. It's the fact that you remember all the little things I need, even when I don't say them aloud. I notice, even if I don't always say it.
I know you notice, and I know you care, too. That's enough for me. Love isn't only about grand gestures, it's about understanding, patience, and being present for one another.
You're right. And I appreciate you more than I can put into words. Honestly, with all the stress at work, it helps to come home and feel this warmth.
Hannah is so trusting. So oblivious to the fact that not everyone around her has the same heart. She believes loyalty is enough to protect her marriage, but sometimes loyalty is exactly what blinds you. You can give, and someone else will quietly step in and take what you thought was untouchable. Marcus is kind, loyal. But he's also human. Stressed, tired, vulnerable. The perfect opportunity to show him someone who understands him. Someone who truly listens and supports him without judgment.
And that someone could be me. I just need patience, subtlety, and the right timing. One misstep from Hannah, one moment of weakness from Marcus. And I'll be there to fill the gap. It's not about taking. It's about giving him what he doesn't yet realize he's missing. And when the time comes, he'll see me as the one who truly understands him. Hannah will never see it coming. Marcus, you look exhausted. I know you've been handling everything alone lately, and I thought maybe you could use a little support. Sometimes, the people closest to us don't notice when we're barely holding ourselves together.
You're right, Claire. It's been a lot. Deadlines, reports, client calls. I barely have time to think, let alone breathe. Hannah. She tries, but she can't always understand the pressure I face here.
Of course she cares, but understanding isn't the same as truly being there when the weight feels unbearable. You deserve someone who notices the small cracks before they become cliffs.
You always seem to know exactly what I need, Claire. Even when I can't express it myself.
Maybe that's because sometimes people speak louder in silence than words ever could. I'm just here to notice, Marcus. To see the man behind the stress.
Hannah, you are thoughtful as always, but your eyes tell me something is stirring inside you. Did my previous words trouble your heart more than I intended?
I've been thinking about what you said. About being careful with the people close to me. It's not that I doubt Claire, but I can't explain it. There is a small discomfort I can't fully understand.
Sometimes our spirit senses what our mind has not yet discovered. A small discomfort is worth paying attention to. Trust your intuition, Hannah. It rarely lies.
I don't want to become suspicious or paranoid. Claire is like a sister to me. She has always supported me. And Marcus. He loves me. I don't want to damage those relationships with unnecessary fear.
There is a difference between suspicion and awareness. Suspicion weakens relationships, but awareness protects them. The heart that loves deeply must also watch wisely.
I just want peace, Mrs. Walton. I want my home, my marriage, my friendships to remain strong. But lately, something feels slightly off. Not enough to confront, but enough to make me uncomfortable.
Then don't ignore it. Be gentle, but be observant. Love is strong, but even strong things are vulnerable when we assume they can never be touched.
Marcus, I wasn't sure you would make it. You looked completely drained when I saw you earlier. I thought you needed a moment away from the office noise.
You're right. I needed this. I feel like everything has been pressing down on me lately. Work is overwhelming, and I keep trying not to bring the stress home to Hannah.
You always think about everyone else first, Marcus. That's one of the reasons people lean on you. But who do you lean on when you feel suffocated?
I don't know. Hannah tries, but she doesn't always understand how deep the pressure goes. I don't want to burden her with every frustration I carry.
It's not a burden to share your heart, Marcus. Sometimes the person who truly sees you is not the one you expect. Sometimes it's the one willing to listen without judgment.
You really do make things feel lighter when I talk to you. It's strange, but comforting.
That's because I pay attention, Marcus. I see the stress behind your smile, the tiredness you hide from Hannah, the weight you carry alone. And honestly, you don't have to pretend with me.
It feels good to be understood. Maybe I've needed that more than I realized.
And I'm here whenever you need that space. You don't have to hold back with me. What is the problem? Are you okay?
It's my wife that called.
Marcus. Can we talk for a moment? I've been trying to understand the way things have been lately. You come home tired, which I know happens, but there is also this quiet distance you carry around you. It makes me wonder if something is wrong or if I've unknowingly upset you.
Hannah, nothing is wrong. Work has just been overwhelming. The pressure has been heavy, and by the time I get home, I'm mentally drained. It's not you. I don't want you thinking you're the reason I'm distant.
I believe you, but I also feel something slipping. You get home and go straight to your phone, or you sit alone in the study longer than you used to. Even when we sit in the same room, it feels like your thoughts drift somewhere far from me. It makes me afraid of losing the closeness we've always had.
I'm not trying to create distance, Hannah. I'm just trying to keep myself together with everything piling up at work. Sometimes I feel like I barely have space to breathe. I never meant for it to spill over into our home.
I understand stress, but I don't want silence to slowly settle between us. I want us to be open. If you're carrying something heavy, I want to be the one you can talk to. I don't want to guess or feel confused about where we stand.
You're right. And I appreciate how attentive you are. Maybe I haven't expressed myself well. I just need time to clear my head, but I don't want that to make you feel alone. I'll try to be more present, even on the tough days.
Thank you. That means a lot. As long as we keep talking, we can face anything together. I don't want small gaps to turn into big wounds.
We'll be fine, Hannah. I promise. I'll do better, and we'll work through this side by side.
Let's go to the dining. Your meal is ready.
I have a plan B. Let's go out of here, please.
What do you want to do now?
Let's go to the park.
Great idea.
Hannah, I feel like we hardly see each other these days, so I'm glad you made time for this. I've missed sitting down with you, sharing things, and talking like we used to. There is something refreshing about having moments like this, even when life gets busy or a little complicated.
I've missed it too, Tessa. Things have been a bit stressful at home lately. Marcus seems distant, and I've been trying to navigate it without assuming the worst. Sometimes I wish I could just snap my fingers and make everything go back to how it used to be.
Relationships go through phases, Hannah. Men get overwhelmed, distracted, confused, sometimes they drift, and sometimes they come back on their own. You shouldn't stress yourself too much about it. Maybe Marcus just needs room to breathe.
I've tried to give him space, but the silence feels heavier than normal. I'm worried about losing what we've built together. I keep reminding myself that communication is important, but I feel like I'm talking more than I'm being heard.
Maybe you were trying too hard. Sometimes when you push for answers, you make a man withdraw even more. If you relax a bit, he might move closer again. Honestly, men like Marcus enjoy feeling appreciated, not questioned. Maybe he just needs someone who makes him feel understood.
Someone who makes him feel understood? Like who? I'm his wife, Tessa. I'm giving everything I know how to give. I'm just trying to hold things together.
I'm not saying you're failing. I'm only saying Marcus is the kind of man who responds to simplicity. He shuts down when he feels pressure. Maybe if he has someone to talk to freely, someone who doesn't expect too much, he might open up eventually. It doesn't always have to be heavy.
I just want him to talk to me the way he used to. I don't need everything perfect. I just want honesty and closeness again.
Give it time, Hannah. And don't think too much. Sometimes answers reveal themselves without you chasing them.
Tessa, I didn't even know you were planning to come by today. Hannah didn't mention anything. I just got home myself and I'm still trying to catch my breath from the day. You look very relaxed, almost too relaxed for someone dropping in unexpectedly.
Oh Marcus, don't look so surprised. I was around the neighborhood and thought I should stop by. I figured Hannah might still be at work, but I didn't think it would hurt to sit for a few minutes. You always look tired these days, and sometimes it helps to have a familiar face lighten the atmosphere.
I appreciate the concern, but you really didn't have to come all the way here. It's unusual for you to be around this side of town for no specific reason. I hope everything is okay.
Everything is perfectly fine. I just wanted to check on you. Hannah mentioned you've been stressed, and I couldn't help thinking maybe you needed a bit of company. Sometimes the person closest to you may not know how drained you feel, but another friend might understand the pressure in a clearer way.
It's true that things have been overwhelming, but I try not to bring my stress home. I wouldn't want Hannah thinking I'm shutting her out. She's been worried lately, even though I've tried to assure her everything is under control.
You're a good man, Marcus. But you don't need to explain yourself so much. Sometimes it's easier to talk to someone who won't take your tiredness personally. Someone who listens without looking for deeper meanings. Someone who sees you without expecting anything from you.
Tessa, I appreciate your concern, but these are things I should be discussing with my wife. She deserves that. If I start confiding in someone else, especially you, her closest friend, it could create unnecessary tension.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not asking you to confide in me. I'm just saying I'm here if you ever feel overwhelmed beyond what you're able to express. Sometimes people drift not because of a lack of love, but because they don't feel understood. And a little neutral company can help more than you think.
Tessa. You're here? I didn't know you were coming over today. I must admit I'm a bit surprised to see you sitting so comfortably. I thought you said you were going straight home after our coffee earlier.
Oh, Hannah, yes. I was in the area again and decided to stop by for a quick hello. Marcus had just gotten home, and we were just talking. I hope you don't mind. It wasn't planned.
I'm not angry. just taken aback. I didn't expect to come home and find the two of you together like this. Everything okay?
Hannah, she didn't do anything wrong. She just stopped by. I was tired and sitting down talking felt harmless. There's nothing more to it. I didn't even know she would come.
I didn't say anything was wrong. I just didn't know. It's unusual, that's all. Tessa, you don't normally stop by our home without calling first. I just want to understand what's going on.
You were sounding tense, Hannah. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I thought since we're friends, dropping in wouldn't be a big deal. If it bothers you, I won't stay long. I was only keeping Marcus company because he looked exhausted.
I appreciate the concern, but Marcus is my husband. If he needs comfort, I'm here for him. I don't want misunderstandings or boundaries being crossed without clear communication. I'm trying to handle a lot right now, so surprises feel heavier than usual.
Hannah, please don't make this bigger than it is. I'm tired, and I don't want the evening to turn into an argument. Tessa was just being kind. There's really nothing else happening.
Maybe I should go. I didn't want to create tension between you two. Hannah, you know I care about you, and I would never do anything intentionally to upset you.
I know, Tessa. At least I want to believe that. It's just been a strange few weeks, and little things feel more magnified. I'd appreciate if we inform each other before visits like this. It helps keep peace and clarity.
Marcus. I don't understand why my heart keeps drifting toward him. I know he is Hannah's husband, and I know I should dismiss these thoughts the moment they rise, but they keep returning. Every conversation, every smile he gives, every gentle word, everything about him makes me feel seen in a way I haven't felt in years. I've tried to shut this feeling down. I've tried reminding myself of my friendship with Hannah, but the more I push it away, the stronger it comes back. Maybe I've been too passive. Maybe I've been waiting for the feeling to disappear on its own. But it hasn't. And part of me wonders, what if I allowed myself to get closer? What if I found harmless reasons to be around him, not to take him away, but to simply feel the warmth of his presence again? It's wrong, yes. But my heart is stubborn. If I truly want Marcus, then I need to stop pretending I don't. I won't be reckless, but I won't silence myself anymore either. I will try. Step by step. I will let myself move closer.
There is something about Marcus that touches a person deeply. His calm strength, his patience, his sincerity. It's impossible not to notice. I won't lie, I admire him far more than I should. Sometimes I catch myself imagining what it would be like if he were mine, just for a moment. But reality is clear. He's married to Hannah, my friend, my sister in trust. And no matter what I feel, I can't allow my heart to wander toward something that would break her. I've seen friendships destroyed by hidden desires and quiet betrayals. I refuse to be that person. Even if Marcus ever looked my way, I would pull back. My feelings will stay locked inside me. Admiration is one thing. Pursuit is another. So I will keep my distance, even from my own thoughts. I will admire him silently, and remain loyal to the woman who trusts me completely. Some wishes are never meant to leave the heart.
Marcus, can we talk for a moment before we sleep? I don't want to go to bed with a heavy heart. What happened earlier with Tessa? It didn't sit well with me. Not because I don't trust you, but because the situation felt off in a way I can't fully explain.
Hannah, I told you already, she just stopped by unexpectedly. I didn't invite her, and nothing inappropriate happened. I'm exhausted, and I feel like you're reading too much into something that was innocent.
I'm not accusing you, Marcus. I'm just expressing how it felt. I walked in and saw her sitting so comfortably, talking as if she belonged in that setting. It made me uneasy because Tessa isn't usually that casual in our home. It felt like a shift. Like a line being crossed slowly.
Maybe you're stressed, and everything is starting to look suspicious. I know you've been worried about my distance, but you don't have to connect it to Tessa. She's your friend. She wouldn't try to cause trouble between us.
That's exactly what I keep telling myself, but her behavior these past few days hasn't felt like the Tessa I know. At the coffee shop this afternoon, she spoke in ways that made me uncomfortable, as if she knew more about what was going on in our home than she should. And then she shows up here casually, without you or me knowing she would.
But that doesn't mean she has bad intentions. She probably meant well. Sometimes people just get carried away trying to be supportive.
Maybe. But I want to be honest with you, Marcus. I feel something shifting, and I don't want it to turn into a problem we ignored when it was still small. I need you to be mindful of this. Not because I doubt you, but because I don't trust the direction Tessa's behavior seems to be heading.
I hear you. And I'll be more aware. I don't want anything or anyone creating tension between us. If her visits or conversations unsettle you, then I'll make sure boundaries are clearer. You're my priority, Hannah.
Thank you. That's all I needed, to feel reassured that we're on the same page. I love you, Marcus. I just want to protect what we've built.
I love you too. Let's try to rest and keep our home peaceful.
Hannah, you look tired. I thought we should stop by just to see how you're holding up. You've had a lot on your plate these past few days, and I didn't want you sitting here feeling overwhelmed without someone to talk to.
I appreciate that, Claire. It's been a rough week emotionally, and yesterday didn't make things easier. I'm trying to stay calm, but something about the situation at home feels different, and I'm still trying to understand it.
We sensed that. But Hannah, you know relationships go through moments like this. Marcus probably just needs time to adjust to whatever he's dealing with. I'm sure things will become clearer soon.
I'm trying to believe that. I just didn't expect to walk in and see you two so comfortable together in my living room. It wasn't wrong, just unexpected, and it made my heart tighten. It felt unusual.
I understand, but sometimes these misunderstandings happen. We don't always know what's on each other's minds. Instead of letting fear grow, maybe just speak openly with Marcus again. He listens when you speak calmly.
I spoke with him last night. He tried to reassure me, and I appreciated that. But I still feel like something is shifting. I don't want to overthink, but I can't pretend I don't notice changes.
Changes don't always mean danger. Maybe all he needs is a bit of space without feeling pressured. You're a good wife, Hannah. You care, and you're attentive. That counts for something.
I hope so. I don't want unnecessary tension. And honestly, I don't want distance to grow between any of us, Marcus, me, or us as friends.
Then keep being patient. Keep talking. Keep paying attention, but don't drown yourself in worry. Marcus loves you, and sometimes men express stress in ways that confuse us.
Thank you both. Even though things feel complicated, I'm glad I can count on you to listen. I just want peace in my home.
You'll have it, Hannah. Whatever storms are brewing will settle soon. Just keep holding your ground.
I can't stop thinking about that moment. The way Marcus looked at me, the way he hesitated but didn't pull away fast enough. That kiss, it awakened something I didn't know I could feel so intensely. It wasn't just curiosity. It was a connection. I felt it, I know he did too, even if he'll try to pretend it meant nothing. Why should I step back now? Why should I let Hannah enjoy everything while I stand in the background like some forgotten friend? No. I have seen the softness in Marcus's eyes. I know how to reach him. I know how to make him open up to me again. Tomorrow, I will go to their house. This time, I won't hold back. I'll speak to him with warmth, with confidence. With everything I know he finds irresistible. And if I get another chance, even the slightest one, I will make him feel that spark again. I will make him fall, slowly but surely.
Marcus, I've been thinking. Sometimes I wonder if people truly value what they have. I met someone today who made a strange comment about marriage, and it left me uneasy. Not about us, but just about how unpredictable people can be.
Hannah, if something is weighing on your mind, talk to me. I don't like seeing you troubled. You know I consider our peace at home very important.
I know, and that is why I treasure us. It just surprised me how easily some people speak carelessly about other people's relationships, almost like boundaries don't matter. It made me realize how important it is to guard what we have.
You're right. Sometimes, the biggest threats don't come from outside enemies, but from people who stand close. People we think we understand. But Hannah, no matter what anyone says or thinks, I am committed to you. Nothing changes that.
Thank you, Marcus. Hearing you say that makes me feel steadier. I just don't want anything to disturb what we have worked to build.
And nothing will. As long as we keep talking like this, we'll always be ahead of anything that tries to interfere. Hurry up, please. You know what we have at hand this evening.
It's okay. I will come back home as soon as I am done with it. It's equally important.
I know.
Bye.
Claire. You didn't tell us you were coming. Hannah isn't back yet? She stepped out to get a few things. Is everything alright?
Oh, everything is perfectly fine. I was just passing by and thought I should check on both of you. You know, it has been a while since we had a proper conversation without Hannah rushing around. Besides, I wanted to see how you're doing personally. You've seemed a little distant lately.
I appreciate the concern, but everything is alright. Just busy, that's all. Work has been demanding these days.
I understand. But Marcus, you don't have to pretend with me. You looked stressed the last time I saw you. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Sometimes, having someone to talk to helps more than people admit.
That's thoughtful of you, but I'm managing. Truly. You should relax. Hannah will be happy to see you when she returns.
I came to see both of you, yes. But Marcus, I also came because I feel there are things left unsaid between us. Moments that can't just be ignored or brushed aside as if they never happened. We both know that.
Claire. Whatever you're referring to is a mistake. A moment that should never have happened. I don't want to revisit it or give it any meaning.
But it had meaning, Marcus. You can deny it as much as you want, but that spark didn't come from nowhere. And you know it. I felt it, and I know you did too. I'm not here to create problems. I'm here because I believe some feelings don't just disappear because we decide to bury them.
Feelings can be controlled. And in this situation, they must be. Claire, you're Hannah's friend. You shouldn't be saying these things. I am married, committed, and I won't put my home at risk.
I admire your loyalty, Marcus. Truly. But loyalty doesn't erase truth. And I can see the conflict in your eyes even now. I just hope you won't keep denying what is right before you. There she is. Let's talk later, Marcus. Properly. Hannah. You are welcome.
And this brings us to the end of part 1 of this touching and thought-provoking story. The drama has only begun, and deeper secrets, more emotional turns, and unexpected betrayals are still ahead. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2, where the real test of love and loyalty begins. Thank you so much for watching Daniel Udofia Animations. Please drop your comments in the comments section. We would love to hear your thoughts, your lessons, and what you think will happen next.